Hello friends, this is my another video. This is for to show you a quick demonstration of Pocket Chem UA. It's a urine analyzer from Arkray, Japan. So I'm going to quickly demonstrate the instrument, what all the components and parts it has got. So I'll show you that this is the instrument actually. So as you can see, it's a small thing what you can just hold it in your hand, and you can see the name Pocket Chem UA. So this has actually got two major components, the main instrument and the printer. So the upper part, what you see here, is the printer. So this printer is connected at the back side with a small adapter, which, as you can see, this adapter is connected at the back side of the instrument. Okay, and this is a paper feed button, and actually when you are using the instrument, you need to use this keypad. And this is a sample tray area, where this is the tray actually which comes out of the instrument. As you can see, this is the tray area which comes out of the instrument, and where you need to place the urine strip. So what I'll show you is how this instrument can be used. So I'll quickly show you the two components. So if you want to detach the two components, you have to place it at the table and lift in upward direction, so that you can see this is the actual instrument which holds the memory and everything. And at the back side, you can also see there's a small portion for just putting two pencils. What you see here is a two pencils indication. So two pencils can also make this instrument run the test, but print you can get only when you have connected the printer, then only you'll get a printout. So this is how you detach, and when you want to fix it back, you need to put it in this direction. Please see how we fix it up. Hold it on a plain surface on a table, and then just hold it like this in a correct position on both the sides. Okay, and then press in a downward direction. So this is how actually the instrument is to be fixed up, as you can see. So once the instrument is fixed up, you need to put this power supply at the back side, which is 7.5 volts. Okay, so once the power supply is plugged in, you need to see that if it is working or not. So how do we know whether it is working or not? This is a paper feed button, so which actually supplies to the printer. So if your adapter is connected properly, then you can see the paper feed roller moving on if you press this paper feed button. So this is how it is working. So we know this is working. So this is how we do it. So I just show you how to feed in this paper, because most of the time people have a doubt how to feed in this paper. So this is actually the thermal paper. You get in different sizes. The diameter of this paper width is 52 mm. You need to check that 52 mm is broad. So you'll have different rolls of different sizes available in the market, but the diameter should be 52 mm. So how do we feed into the paper? So you have to put it in the correct side. Make sure the thermal paper is actually kept in this direction. Okay, or you can just put a scratch mark and see. If you find the black markings here, then that is the actual side you need to put in, and if you are not able to see the black mark, so that is not the side. So I can see here the black markings. I think, yeah, it's visible. So this is the right side, whereas this side is the wrong side. Most of the time, if you're trying for a different side, you will land in trouble and you will not get any print at all. So before feeding in the paper, you need to make sure that you cut it in a triangle shape, so that it's easy for you to insert the paper, right, like this, and cut it with the help of a scissor. Once you have made a triangle shape with the thermal paper, this makes it easy for you to insert the thermal paper. So make sure you put it just below the roller. What you see here is the roller. You have to put this paper just below the roller. Okay, so once you put it below the roller, press this feed button, what you see here, and you see the paper coming out of this position. So just hold it and keep holding it, so until you get in correct proportion. So make sure that paper is perfectly fixed up. So that's how actually you need to fix it up, the paper. So once the paper is feeding, you can see, I'll show you the power button. So this is the actually power button, what you see here, circle shape, and you see a diamond shape button which is actually to run the test, and you see a yellow button which is actually for cancelling the test, and you see this enter button, enter symbol, this is for selecting the options. And to go into menu, you can use 6 or 4 key buttons. You get into the menus, and after getting into the menu, 2 and 8, you see the arrow mark at the bottom of 2 and arrow mark just above 8. So these two work functions as select scrolling up and down option. Okay, so this is how. So once you keep holding this power button for 2 seconds, the instrument gets switch on. So I'll just show you how to switch on the instrument. Hold it for 2 seconds, and you see the instrument gets switch on. And make sure nothing is kept here so that the instrument switch on. And once the instrument is on, you can see 10 EA. So this instrument is used to measure all these parameters, as you can see here: glucose, protein, blood, nitrite, pH, urobilinogen, ketones, bilirubin, leukocytes, and specific gravity. So this is the type of test. If you want to change the type of test, just press this hyphen button and press 2 and 8 to select the type of test you want. When you get the selected test, just press confirm, enter button, and your test is confirmed. But here the basic advantage here with Pocket Chem is you need not select any type of test. So what if you are keeping in a mode of 10 EA, you can run microalbumin creatine ratio, protein creatine ratio, and the common 10 parameter, of course. So there is no need of selecting it. The instrument automatically detects which type of test you are running and gives the respective printout. So this is the beauty of this thing, instrument. So it takes just 60 seconds to read the strip and gives a printout. So how it works is just you need to put up the instrument. So once the instrument switch on, you need to have a urine sample for doing the test. So right now I'm having a urine sample with me so that we can run a test and show you how it actually works and how the 10 EA box looks like. This is the 10 EA auction specs. So as you can see, all the parameters like glucose, protein, bilirubin, urobilinogen, specific gravity, pH, blood, ketones, nitrite, leukocytes. Okay, so this is, I'll just take out one strip out of this box and I'll show you how it actually looks. So this is how the 10 parameter strip looks like. So this is a strip and you have a urine sample ready with us. So we are going to perform a small test. So you need to make sure that all these 10 parameters are dipped into the urine sample up to this black mark. So this has to be made sure, and that too for a period of just 2 seconds. So how do we start a test is by pressing the diamond button, and you will hear a beep sound. Only after the beep sound you have to dip into the urine, and as soon as the beep sound stops you have to remove it. So you see 3, 2, 1. So when the beep sound stops, we remove our strip out of this urine and just tap at one side. As you can see here, it is just a one side. You need not touch it to. You can just tap it. The extra urine to remove. Okay. So once you have removed, just keep it back into the tray where you can find a slot and close this shutter. And you see the test running, and it has been scanned. And you get the printout. So it's very fast and very simple. So what you see here is nitrite, everything is nil, glucose nil, proteins nil. So I'll just left you and show you sample. So as you can see, the date, time, 10 EA, temperature, serial number, and patient ID can also be feed, which I have not shown you. You can go through the menu by pressing 6 or 4 button and just feed in the patient ID. And here is what you see: glucose nil, protein nil, bilirubin, urobilinogen is normal, pH is 5.5, specific gravity greater 1.03, and blood nil, ketones nil, nitrite 1 plus, leukocytes nil. So this is how the printer and the option to run a test on PocketChem UA. So hope you find this tutorial interesting, and if you have any problems in using this instrument, please do let me know so that I can help you out. Thank you.